Welcome to our Wellness Wednesday Health Show. I'm your host, Dr. Kala Hewlett from the Back Pain and Joint Center of Texas. And once again, we are on location at our new beautiful building with our neighbor on the second floor, Brandon from Plus 40 Fitness and Wellness.
Hey, how's it going, guys? So glad our Dr. Hewlett's here in the building with us. It's been a long time coming, and I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I remember when you told me about this spot, gosh, maybe a year or so ago, when you're like, hey, I'm starting to build out, I'm moving here, and it's kind of funny how things move along, and here we are neighbors now.
Absolutely, man. It's fantastic. All wellness and health in one building. It's great for the community.
So, Brandon, you have a beautiful new space here. If you're watching the show right now, you can actually see we're on the second floor, and you can see the trees behind us. So, love the atmosphere, love the openness here. What are some of the things, though? So, we're at Plus 40 Fitness and Wellness, as I
Yes,
mentioned.
sir.
What are some of the things that you specialize in here?
So first of all, let me just address, you don't have to be 40 to work out here. Any age is fine. I just cater to people over 40 typically that don't want to go to a bigger gym and stuff like that. But anyone is welcome. Anyone who's ready to improve their life. So I'm here for that. We have personal training, group training, virtual training, fitness classes, and Peloton, the mirror back there, and those are just a few things that we have.
You know, some of the equipment, and some of it may be in the side shot. If not, it's right in front of me behind the camera. And you may have heard the air compressor. Talk a little bit about what makes the equipment here so unique.
Okay, so other gyms you go to, it's just dead weight on there, and it's bad on your muscles as we get older. So I think the air compression is vital to. You're not going to get hurt using our equipment. It's like physical therapy equipment, and no wear and tear in the joints. So physical therapy equipment, and it's on a time sequence, and 30-minute circuit with me is equivalent to an hour in the gym.
Okay, very cool. Yeah, and if you never used them, I remember the first time I used them several years back, the air compression, it's you're like, it's a little bit different, but then you were like, hey, this is actually a really good workout because it maintains that constant pressure.
Nice and smooth transition as your muscles fatigue instead of hurting them or whatever.
Yeah,
That's good.
Love that. Okay, so we have the air compression. We have a 30-minute circuit
Yes,
that you
sir.
offer. With everything that's going on, right? People are starting to get a little more comfortable going back into the gym. Some people still want to keep it a little more private, and they're not ready to go back to a big gym.
Right.
Doing something more personalized, or even a spot that they can maybe be alone by themselves or one or two people. Behind us, we got the Peloton.
Yes, sir.
Let's start there, and then we'll go to the mirror. But tell us about that. Most people probably see the commercial on TV, but how are you utilizing this in your facility right now?
Well, I mean, like anyone who wants to get some cardio in, this I believe is the best cardio machine on the planet. You can do live classes there, scenic rides. Instead of riding on, they're right there on 336. You can just come right up in here in my studio, and it's private, safe, and you're not going to get injured by any cars or anything like that.
How long are the Peloton classes?
Just ranges. You start off a beginner's ride, low impact, 15 minutes all the way up to an hour.
Okay.
And it's a great cardio, absolutely.
And for your clients, if they like, we're talking before we hit record on here, that some of your clients, if they prefer, they can actually come in here. You can give them a code to the door, so they can actually get a workout by themselves,
Right.
if that's what they would like,
Absolutely.
and then be able to leave.
Some people are still a little scared with the COVID situation and everything. Obviously, I understand. So I would just give you the code, and I'd set you up on there, and you could get on the bike and have the facility to yourself.
That is really cool. I mean, this is the big trend over the last probably year. The Peloton bikes. You know, I remember seeing them at the mall,
Right.
2 years ago, and then it was like more and more TV commercials, and now it's like everywhere. So it's pretty cool that you have one here.
Yes, sir. We've had it since the beginning or whatever, and I just want to say it's a fantastic piece of cardio equipment. So better than treadmill.
I know Dr. Gabby from our clinic enjoys coming over here and utilizing that bike.
She's on it. That's
Yeah.
great. I get excited to see everyone that uses it. Yes, sir.
Now we also have the mirror, which is a little bit newer, and some people may not be as familiar with. So tell us a little bit about the mirror and what that is.
So the mirror virtual training with everything going on, different fitness classes, either strength training, yoga, dance, bar, whatever. We have that all right there on that little mirror, and like the Peloton, 15-minute, 20-minute, 30-minute increments, and People can do that privately, just like we were talking about earlier. If they want to do
So
that.
what it is right there, it's right behind us. That looks like a mirror leaning against the wall. So it's a mirror where you can see yourself exercising, but then there's a little like built-in TV.
Right. You just mimic the steps and stuff like what they do on there. So
That's really cool. And all those classes, are they live that you plug into, or are they pre-recorded where you can come in and say, today I want to do a yoga class, or I want to do a strengthening class or stretching class?
So the good thing about both of the bikes and the Peloton is they have built-in classes already, or you can do live, and I just get the schedule. So I mean,
So either way, if someone's like, hey, I just want to see what's on there, or if they want to plug into a live class
absolutely,
virtually,
yeah.
that is really cool.
And I think it's pretty cool that during the live class, if you're doing, they'll give you a little shout out or whatever. So
Because they'll see your name on the screen.
You're right. So I mean, I think that's cool.
Okay, awesome. And again, people, same thing. Can they come in if they desire on their own?
Absolutely.
And utilize those.
Absolutely. I'll just give you the code and they can take advantage of that.
Okay. Another thing, which you might be able to see on the camera, just past it that direction, you have 2 vibration platforms.
Yes, sir.
Tell us a little bit about those as well.
So the whole body vibration systems, the ZAS machines are they're built to help with circulation, strengthening and toning the muscles, and some cardio in there to help the heart rate up as well. And we've had a couple of those for years now as well. I think we're the only ZAS studio in the county here, and just really helps out with overall wellness and stuff like that.
Yeah, I love the concept. If you've never been on one, it's that rapid movement vibration causes your muscles to contract and relax at a rapid pace. Imagine if you've ever been on, fortunately I've never been in an earthquake, but I imagine it's like that where the ground's shaking, or if you're,
I think of the old fitness stuff. Remember those? This is probably like the 30s. I'm dating myself.
The bands they would have?
The bands and stuff like that. So that's what I think of when I think of that. Just a better.
Just a 2000, a modern version, we'll say.
A modern version,
Modern
absolutely,
version. Yeah, but that rapid vibration of contracting and relaxing is really helpful for strengthening the muscles. And then circulation, we're actually talking about it for some of our neuropathy patients. Now that we're in the same building, how we might be able to help get them over here.
That'd be great.
Because that helps with circulation, helps with movement of blood.
Absolutely, gets them moving.
And if someone has swelling, it also helps keep things moving and flushing some of the swelling out as well.
Absolutely.
Okay, very, very cool stuff. Classes, you mentioned you're back to doing some live classes, is that right?
We have yoga classes right now, Zumba, and boot camps during the week. Just check the website out for the schedule on that.
Okay, cool. And they do them right here. This is a pretty open space right here, so we do it
Right,
here.
we do it. We're just asking people to wear the mask when they first come in the building, and the classes people are wearing masks, but hopefully with everyone getting vaccinated, we can start taking the mask off.
Yeah.
It's hard to work out without the mask.
And I know when you have your classes, there's enough elbow room for people to
Absolutely.
be spaced apart.
Absolutely.
So that's good as well. I know you keep those, keep control of the size of the classes.
Yes, sir.
We just did time change, so here we are, end of March. We just hit time change a couple weeks ago. The sun is staying up longer. It's starting to get that nice spring weather. So for springtime, when people now start thinking about their health, and we're the winter layer that I
Yes.
call. A lot of us get that winter
Yes,
layer
sir.
to keep us warm,
Yes, sir.
which came in handy in February when it snowed. But now that we got warmer weather and we need to get rid of some of this extra insulation we built up, is there anything special you're doing for April?
So for April, it's take 25% off any of the personal training or any of the, if you sign up for the Mirror or Peloton, I'll take 25% off of that. And just try to get some incentives to start moving again and return to normalcy. And summertime is here, so let's get going again.
Okay, very cool, very generous, and thank you. So when you guys reach out to Brandon, we'll put a link in his phone number. Just make sure that you mention the Wellness Wednesday show from the Back Pain and Joint Center, Texas, Dr. Ely. You can mention any of those things, and he'll make sure you
we'll
can
take the
honor that for you.
25%. Absolutely.
Okay, very, very
Fantastic.
cool. Brandon, any last words of wisdom or things you want to share with our audience today?
I would just want to talk about the equipment again. It's on air compression, so no wear and tear on the joints. And you go to a regular gym with a trainer, it's do 3 reps of 15 or something like that. On my equipment, it's all about muscle fatigue and muscle failure. So it's going to be on a time sequence, and where 1.5 minutes is the minimum on each machine, and we will build you up to 3 minutes, and your muscles will fatigue in that 3 minutes for sure. And that's what it's all about, just strengthening the muscles and building up on our endurance. We can just keep moving and stay active with our grandkids or kids, and just be active as we get older and older.
Love it. Brandon, thank you for making the time to be
Absolutely,
here today.
man.
And we look forward to helping our community get healthy and stay healthy.
Yes, sir.
For months and years to come.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, guys.
All right, we'll see y'all next week.
All right, bye-bye.